And
Yeah.
that sums up what I was trying to suggest in the song. And I really wasn't interested in the person or that. I just wrote, I did the interview, and there's pictures of me asking, can I keep the telex that's spitting out as I do the interview, and a photograph, and you can see me ripping off the telex, which was then the way you got used, this sort of automatic
Yes,
typewriter.
yes.
And I'm staring at the telex paper, and I just look up at the camera to sort of like, what the sort of expression. So I went back to the hotel straight away, I had to anyway, and turned on the telly. But it actually, it sounds like it was a huge story. It really wasn't. But I picked up the guitar, and I was trying to learn a different song by another person that I liked. I'm not a great guitar player, but I played those chords in a different pattern. And over it, I started singing The Silicon Chip Inside Her Head Got Switched to Overload. And why that happened was because on the flight to America, I was reading a magazine called, I can't remember, I read two, Psychology Today, there was an article called The Fine Art of Surfacing, which I took as a title for our third album. And there was an article by a young man called Bill Gates. And Bill Gates said that, in the future, everybody would have a computer that they could just carry around with them. And that the way that this would be powered was through memory, and memory would be inscribed on a silicon chip. What happened subsequently is that it became number one in, I think, 34 countries. But people thought it was, and I like this, they thought it was about going back to work on a Monday morning going, oh, God, I don't like Mondays. Or going to school and going, God, I don't like Mondays. And that's why it really broke through. But in America, the girl's father threatened Columbia Records that if they put this record on sale, he would sue them. And so they panicked and withdrew the record. It was a radio hit, but you couldn't buy it. And so, in effect, we sort of kind of got banned almost, They didn't have the balls to just go and say, to hell with it, this is a great song, we're going to go with it.
Yeah.
But as I say, I've done it thousands of times in 50 years, and it never loses that punch to my gut. I mean, when that opening starts, I'm sort of, you'll see my head move.